Is it time to buy or sell iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF? In this video, we will explore the iShares Bitcoin Trust in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, and now we are here to offer you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You will want to stay updated on any significant changes that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 25th of August, 2025, our system has ranked the iShares Bitcoin Trust as a sell candidate, giving it a score of -2.01. Now, let's examine the performance of this exchange-traded fund during this period. We will continue to monitor this evaluation to see how it develops in the upcoming days. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 13.24% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 13.24% to 27.70%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 69.45%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 47.29% to 90.72% over the next year. In current terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $92.61 and $119.92. Our latest daily update for iShares Bitcoin Trust features an important question. Is the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF still a buy after experiencing a decline of 5.09% on Monday? The iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF price decreased by 5.09% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, falling from $66.25 to $62.88. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 2.29%, reaching a low of $62.76 and a high of $64.20. Over the past 10 days, the price has declined in 6 of those days, totaling a drop of 7.04% during this period. Interestingly, trading volume decreased on the last day alongside the ETF price, which is a positive indicator, as volume should typically align with the ETF's performance. On that day, trading volume dropped by 13 million shares, with a total of 54 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $3.36 billion. Looking at the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the ETF reached $69.89, while the lowest was $30.24. Currently, the price stands 10.03%, or $7.01, below the 52-week high of $69.89, which also happens to be the all-time high for the ETF. IBIT is navigating mixed signals this week. Institutional buying has emerged as a manager acquired approximately 169,000 shares, indicating fresh demand and potential support for flows. However, markets have felt pressure following a significant Bitcoin sale over the weekend, which caused the sector to decline, and an analyst downgrade shifted IBIT from a strong buy to a hold. This downgrade cautions that a substantial portion of Bitcoin's rally is already reflected in prices, while also highlighting leverage and technical risks. In the short term, expect volatility. Whale-driven selling, macroeconomic headlines regarding Federal Reserve policy, and negative analyst sentiment could lead to outflows and price weakness. Conversely, continued accumulation by institutions may help to limit downside risks and provide liquidity support. Over the longer term, bullish market projections that drive Bitcoin higher would likely lift IBIT almost in tandem. However, there are structural risks to consider, such as rising leverage, concentrated corporate purchasing, regulatory changes, and even technological threats, which could restrict gains or exacerbate downturns. In summary, IBIT will probably track Bitcoin's fluctuations in the near term, while sustained inflows into exchange-traded funds and broader adoption will shape its long-term path. The following signals have been identified for iShares Bitcoin Trust. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Some negative signals have also emerged which may impact the near short-term development. The iShares Bitcoin Trust exchange-traded fund holds sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, presenting a more negative outlook for the fund. Additionally, there is a general sell signal based on the relationship between the two averages, where the long-term average exceeds the short-term average. During upward corrections, there will be resistance at the levels of $64.91 and $66.14. A break above either of these levels will trigger buy signals. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, August 13, 2025, and thus far, it has declined by nearly 10%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 9 days ago. Bollinger presented a buy signal 1 day ago. The short-term moving average generated a buy signal 3 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 3 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 3 days ago. The long-term moving average generated a buy signal 87 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 74 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for iShares Bitcoin Trust. iShares Bitcoin Trust finds support from accumulated volume at $62.42. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction could be expected when this support level is tested. This exchange-traded fund typically trades at a solid volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the associated risk is considered low. Over the past day, the ETF experienced a movement of $1.44, representing a 2.29% change between its high and low. For the past week, the ETF has shown an average daily volatility of 2.84%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for iShares Bitcoin Trust. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for iShares Bitcoin Trust is at $64.50. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, iShares Bitcoin Trust encounters its first support level at $62.42. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this exchange-traded fund, and no stop loss has been established. Is the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF a wise investment? The iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF exhibits several negative indicators. Despite a recent positive trend, we anticipate that the iShares Bitcoin Trust will perform poorly over the coming days or weeks. Consequently, our assessment of this ETF has turned negative. Given some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our recommendation for this ETF from a buy to a sell. After evaluating the volatility and movements of the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 26th of August, we forecast that the iShares Bitcoin Trust will open higher by approximately 398 cents, beginning trading at $63.28. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from everyone here at Stock Invest.